All right, so we are here in the Outerplane. We're about to do a full guide on Liselotte. So let's get right into it.
My one and only goal, to become the epitome of a mage.
We are back in Outerplane. I didn't know she came out. I did one pull and got her. I'm trying to get another one to get her to 4-star, but I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Anyway, we are about to get through her guide, what you want to build on her, how you want to play her, what teams you want to play in, and all her skills. All of that, literally, we're going to do all of it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to, and guys, remember, if you like Outerplane, if you want me to do more Outerplane videos, hit that like button. The more likes that this video get, the quicker another Outerplane video will come out. And also, if you like the video, also don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free. It helps out the channel, and it also helps out the video get pushed to more people that like the same game. And also, you get to become a player, a part of the player game. Let's get right into it. So her first skill is Fake Meteor, which it actually is a fake meteor. I played her a little bit to test her out. It really is a fake meteor. Anyway, Fake Meteor, what does it do? Attacks the enemy and heals the ally with the lowest health by 15%. Now, what does this mean? Literally, it's just lowering the health by 15%. I mean, it's just, that's all it does. It just heals the lowest ally by 15%. I'm gonna move me over here so that way it doesn't get in the way of the scales. Okay. Second one, Blessing of the Stars. Trigger effect, aka is a trigger effect, aka passive at the end of the day, right? When an ally uses an attack that targets all enemies, all allies gain barrier and defense increase for 2 turns. The amount of barrier strength is proportional to the target's max health. So that means basically what this is, the barrier is going to be proportional to all the people that you attack, because it say when an ally uses an attack targets all enemies, right? So when you use something that targets all enemies, all of their health combined is going to be the strength of that defense barrier right there. And to be honest, she kind of sounding like she kind of good for PvP, because you know PvE, when you attack all characters and you only attack one boss, I mean that's just their HP, but their HP is kind of big as well. And also Astra Luminous, or whatever the heck that says, removes all debuffs and heals all allies by 35%. That's actually a pretty big heal, to be honest. Also reduces skill cooldowns of all allies, excluding the caster, by 2 turns. So basically, she literally cools down your skills and also heals you at the same time. Now, this skill plays into a big effect when it comes to building her. I'm gonna tell you why when we get to the part where I pick the gear and what gear I see is good, what isn't good, right? And then her last thing, which is her chain finish attack. After attacking, grants all allies barrier for 2 turns when a chance of 100%. Barrier strength is proportional to the target's health. And then the dual attack, after attacking, heals an ally with the lowest HP by 15%. So if you dual attack order, she heals. If you chain attack order, she does a barrier and heals. I mean, well, she does a barrier, but you know, that's about it. So obviously she's just a healing type of unit, man. But that is all her skills. Now, the next thing we're going to get into is her exclusive weapon. Now, do you want her exclusive weapon? It reduces earth damage taken, but basically what it does is damage taken reduction for all allies with barriers, which means they're going to get even less damage hit. And then when you max it out, it increases damage dealt for all allies. So basically it's an attack buff when you max it out, but when it's not maxed out, it's a tankier buff that is given the team. So would you want it? I mean, to be honest, me personally, I would say yes. It depends on how your team is and how your team, how strong it is, right? But me personally, I would say yes, only because the damage taken reduction for allies kind of seem pretty heat. Now, let's get into the talisman. To be honest, I just went with this one. I'm still not really sure what talisman I want with her. I just went with this one for right now. I'm gonna change it up later on, but when it comes to the gems, you'll probably want health gems, either health or either speed, depending on what it is, right? Now, let's get into the gear. All right. So the gear I decided to go with right now is a speed set. Right now, because mainly literally the only reason why I put her on the speed set, she's a healer. Literally almost everything in the game kind of runs good off on the speed set, but I went speed mainly because I want her to move first. But I did play her a little bit, and I'm thinking maybe I want her to move first, but actually I want her to move last, mainly because of her skill 3, which is removes all buffs and heals all allies for 35%. Also reduces skill cooldowns of allies excluding 2, right? So, because like if you playing auto, then this would kind of be bad, because you know the auto goes for 3, 2, and then 1. If it don't have a 2, it go 3, 1, and then like 2 will activate whenever 2 gets to be able to activate, right? But it's like the auto will use her 3, but she goes like, she is so fast. Like, as you see, mine is 210. She is fast as heck. Okay, she's the fastest thing on my team, which means she's gonna go before all of them and then does her all skill cooldown, and then it's like, what's the point, because nobody else didn't even go yet to have the cooldown skill. So I may lower her speed a little bit on for me, but for you, if you have faster teams, like, then you definitely would put her on the speed set, so that way she can at least be, I say at least make her 3rd or 4th in my opinion, so that way your characters use their skills and then she comes in, heals, and then scales after that. Or you can make her 1st and just have her just for like the healing aspect and just for whatever, for the cooldown to happen when the cooldown happen, right? But right now I got the speed set. I'm also thinking about, like I said, I probably think about moving her to the HP set. If anything, if I do decide to change how she works, I may just move her to HP set with a lot of speed on it and then do it that way, because at the end of the day I still can get a lot of speed anyway, right? But the substats you definitely want is just stats that you'll give a healer: HP, defense if you want some, resistance if you want some. She don't need accuracy because she's not putting no debuffs on. So I say speed, HP, defense, you'll want those substats on her. Now for this, I went with this right here only because it has the health stat, and I wanted her to have more health. Right now she's at like 12k health. I wanted her to have more health. That's literally the reason why I picked this. If I didn't really care, I would pick this right here. But right now this is attack instead of HP, so I'm kind of screwed. But if this is HP, I definitely would use this because I want the skill rapid whatever has a 30% chance to reduce all skill cooldowns by 1 turn when using a basic attack. So basically she's going to be using her basic attack a lot, since her 2 is a passive technically at the end of the day. So she's going to be using her basic attack a lot, and always having that 30% chance she can reduce somebody's skill downs. Well, she reduced all skill downs, right? She has a chance to reduce all skill cooldowns, which means, because she don't reduce her own cooldowns, right? So if you reduce skill cooldowns for her, that means that this can come back even quicker and then even quicker, while this also can activate even quicker, which means it makes her a better unit at the end of the day all around, right? So that's why I really want that. But until then, I'm just gonna run this one right here. Like, she gives people a barrier, okay, whatever. I think any of the healing thing is actually good for her, but at the end of the day, I really would lean more towards this one right here than that one. But anyway, other than that, we're gonna go here, and this is the one that I picked out especially for her. It gives 40 speed, and also it has a 50% chance to resurrect and heal the enemy heal the ally for 15. Basically just the one that resurrect them. Okay, literally I put it on her just because, like, well, if she do get smacked, like mollywopped or something like that, she can come back, boom. But at the end of the day, it's the same with this. Like, to be honest, most of these you probably can do, like, has a 50% chance to decrease the wearer's debuffs. If you going against a team that get a debuffs, you'll probably want this instead of, you know, her just going like resurrect, right? But it may be some other ones out there that's even better for her. So it's just like depending on how you want to build her, right? So this is how I built mine. Now, when we go for the teams, in my opinion, obviously you want her on literally any team when it comes to having a character that has like AoE, because her skill literally goes on AoE. When the ally uses attack that targets all enemies, removes all buffs. This is, you know, her passive goes off all enemy thing. So where I was running her with, to be honest, I'm running her with Luna, okay? Because Luna's already OP. If I can get her and then Luna and then have her cool down Luna, which means Luna gets her stuff even quicker, like that sounds like a work in my book, right? This is what cooldown is 6, which means if I use this and then she goes out there with her ult, which I'm gonna speed tune a little bit so that way Luna can go before her, but I'm gonna cool down with her ult, right? Boom, her ult comes in, and then that takes that 6, goes down to 5-4, while Luna doing her other thing for 4 turns. Like, the quicker Luna gets her ult again, the quicker I can blast off again. Basically, that's how it works, right? Now, other than all that, even though we just had a Luna cameo right there, this is Liselotte. I forgot to pronounce her name already. It's always happens to me, bro. But anyway, this is her showcase. I just want to say that, to be honest, I think she's a good character. Should you get her? I would get her if you definitely don't have a healer. If you don't have a healer, definitely I would get her. But if you do already have a solid healer, I would say, to be honest, me personally, I would still get her, just because you can have a healer that does a skill cooldown. And I mean, that is good for me. I haven't seen a healer that does this yet, but I haven't also tried out a lot of other healers. But anyway, other than that, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. If you do hit that subscribe, I appreciate it. If not, it's okay. If you like the video, hit that like. More Outerplane videos coming soon, so make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of them. And also follow me on Twitch at GBS Playz, so that way you don't miss a single stream, because I did stream today. Like this day I did stream. So if you missed it, you missed it. That's too bad. You don't want to miss those. But anyway, I'll see y'all guys in the next video. I love you guys. I really do see y'all as family, okay? So see y'all later, boys and girls, and peace out.